Yo, what's good, y'all? In today's video, I'm about to show you guys how to make an FPS game. I know you guys have been waiting on this for a hot minute. This is gonna be, a little starting point and stuff. Like in part two and part three, I'm gonna delve into how to make like a round system. So it's like, I don't know, red team versus blue team. They got 5 minutes to see however much team can get the amount of kills and stuff. I'm gonna delve into that later videos and stuff. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and set up the gun and stuff. I improved it a lot more if you watch my first gun tutorial, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so I have a few things already made. So simply, we're gonna head on over to replicated storage. You're gonna insert a remote event, name that remote event gun event, right? That's all you're gonna do in replicated storage. Then in server storage, you're gonna have your bullet part. So pretty much this is what mine looks like. You guys can make it look however you want. All it asks is that you of course name it bullet. You set can collide to false as well as don't have it anchored, and then you leave it in server storage. That's all you gotta do, right? And then of course we have the gun itself. So the gun, obviously I wasn't gonna spend the time remaking this when I already made it, as I don't do models and stuff. But yeah, so here's my gun. It's just comprised of just multiple parts, and yeah, there we go. There's the gun. So you got the handle, which is it's an invisible part right here. If I set the transparency to 0, you guys will see right there. The handle, whatever you name handle, that's the part that the player's gonna have their hand on, right? And then of course I have weld constraints, so everything is welded together. Like all three of these parts are welded together and stuff. And then I have a reload sound, so make sure you can go to your the toolbox, then go to audios, and then just get any type of reload sound and put it here. Then we also have a gun GUI, which I made, so I can put the gun back in starter pack. Make sure your gun is inside a starter pack, right? And then the gun GUI, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like, right? So we're gonna keep the gun GUI inside of the gun, but I'm gonna just show you what it looks like. So it's just simply, it's a frame, and then I have a text label. This will display the current amount of ammo a player has, like the amount of bullets they have left in the clip, and then they gotta reload it, because I implemented a reload system. So yeah, so all you're doing is you would insert a screen, oh, what's not here? You would insert a screen GUI, name it gun GUI. You would then insert a frame into the gun GUI, name it gun frame. Then you can insert a UI grid layout. Here's the sizing I went for, right? And then you would insert a text label into the frame, and then name it ammo amount text label. And that's all you would do for the GUI portion, right? And then you can leave this inside of the gun. And then, of course, in the sound service, I have bullet flesh. Well, this is the name of the audio. Once again, go to the toolbox, simply go to the toolbox, search up like bullet firing sounds, and then just choose whatever sound you like. This is the reload sound, this is the sound it makes whenever, like, you shoot a bullet and stuff, right? So we're gonna adjust a few things to make this more, realistic for like an FPS game. So first things first, we're gonna head on over to starter player, and then you're gonna lock first person. So make sure first person is locked. So camera mode, change it from classic to lock first person, right? You're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna change the crosshair and generally just have the gun. Oh, also by the way, for your tool, here's the grip position and orientation. This is, you guys can adjust this so that it like looks whatever way you want it to, but you guys will see what I mean when I say it looks good, since we're in first person. But anyway, let's go ahead and insert the local script into the gun. You guys can name this oh yes, gun script local. So gun script local, delete print hello world, right? Of course, we're going to reference the tool. So we're going to do local tool is equal to script dot parent. Then we're going to get the local player. So local player is equal to game dot players dot local player. Then we're going to get the gun remote event. So local gun event is equal to game that replicate the storage wait for child gun event, right? Then we're going to get the user input service. We're going to do local UIS is equal to game get service user input service. I gotta stop typing so fast. That's why I be messing up so much. And then we're gonna make a variable so that we can check if whether or not the player is currently reloading the gun. So local reloading, and of course by default we're gonna set it to false. Set the value equal to false. So first things first, Once again, make sure that the script is inside of the gun, and make sure there's a local script, and then you're going to want to put the sound inside of the script. I mean, you could leave it out, you could leave it like just a part of the gun, but you'd have to retype the line. If you want to just do it how I did it, then just put the sound, the reload sound inside the script. Okay, so first things first, we're going to set up the equip function. So we're going to do script.parent.equipped connect function, close parentheses, then we're going to do player get mouse, then we're going to do dot icon. This is pretty much the like this is how you change the mouse icon to like a crosshair, right? Is equal to rbx asset id colon 2 then your id. My id is 683087747. I think I did that right. 683084874. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you guys could just test with mine. This is actually the one I used in another video. But anyway, then we're going to, whenever we equip the gun, we're going to move the GUI from the gun over to the player's GUI. Because, you know, obviously, since it's inside the gun, the player won't be able to see it unless we move it over into the, you know, the player's GUI. So we're going to do script.parent.gun GUI dot parent is equal to player.player GUI, right? And then now we are going to set the text. So for the gun tool, you guys are going to want to add attributes. If you don't know what attributes are, you scroll all the way down. I'm pretty sure you guys see the, you know, add attributes. You would just click add, then you would just click number and then the name. So you want to add 2 attributes, ammo and max ammo. So obviously ammo is how much you start off with, and then max ammo is the, you know, the amount you have in each, I guess we'll say, magazine or clip, right? And then you can edit the value or rename it to whatever you want. Since it's a pistol, I decided to go max amount of bullets you have is 12, because that makes sense to me. So, but you guys can change it to whatever you want, depending on whatever type of gun you got. So we're gonna do player.player GUI. Oh, this won't autofill, by the way. Gun GUI. So make sure you type it correctly. Gun frame dot ammo amount text label dot text is equal to 2 string tool get attributes then ammo. Make sure you do ammo first, right? Then I'm going to go on the outside. I'm going to do dot dot, then quotation marks, slash, dot dot, then the same thing, 2 string tool get attributes, and then of course we're going to do max ammo. You know, because the whole point, if you want the text to display, we want the text label to display the current amount of ammo we have, the current amount of ammo that the player has, and then, you know, the max amount of ammo they can have. And then we are done with that function. Now simply just to do the unequipped function. So script.parent.unequipped connect function, close parentheses, enter. All we're doing is we are removing the GUI from the player's GUI, like we're putting it back inside the gun. If you guys want to change the crosshair back to default, you guys can also do that, but I'm not going to do that. So we're going to do player.player GUI .gun GUI .parent is equal to tool, right? You can do tool or script.parent, either one, right? And then we're going to, you know, skip some more lines. Now we're going to do script.parent.activated. So script.parent.activated connect function, close parentheses, then we're going to do if tool get attribute ammo, ammo, right, is greater than equal to 1 and reloading is equal to false. Then, because obviously we want to make sure that the player has, you know, like they need to have a bullet in, you know, in a clip so that they're able to shoot the gun, as well as we don't want them trying to shoot the gun in the process of reloading, because that, you know, that wouldn't make sense. So we're going to get the start position. So we're going to do local start position is equal to tool dot start dot position. Then local end position is local end position. Oh, I spelled that wrong too. Start position, then local end position is equal to player get mouse dot hit dot position. Then we're going to fire the remote event. So an event fire server. We're going to be using event types since you know we can shoot the gun, we can also reload the gun. So in quotation marks, put shoot, then put a comma, and we're going to send over the tool, the start position, as well as the end position, and then that's it for that. And that's it for that function. Then we can move on. So we can go right here, skip 2 lines, and now I'm gonna make the reload function. So we're gonna get the user input service, so us dot input begin connect function, in parentheses put input. We're gonna do if input dot user input type is equal to enum dot keyboard. Oh, not keyboard. Sorry, enum dot user input type is equal to keyboard. Then if input dot keycode is equal to enum dot keycode dot r, because when you're reloading in honestly every single game, it's always the R key, but you guys can change it to whatever key you want. All right. So if they click the R key, and if player dot character on first child school dot name, this is to ensure that they're just not pressing the R key and they don't actually have the gun equipped. This ensures that they press the R key as well as they do have a gun in their inventory. So we're of course going to set reloading to true because we're now in the process of reloading the gun. Then we're going to fire the remote event, so gun event fire server, and we're going to say reload in quotation marks. Then we're going to send over the tool. Then we are going to set the text to player.player.GUI.gun GUI.ammo amount text label that text is equal to reloading, and then like ... to show that we're in the process of reloading. Then you're gonna do script dot reload and play. We only want this to put on the local side because it wouldn't really make sense for the whole other players to hear you're reloading unless that's what you want. But for me, it makes more sense to just have it so that the one player knows that they're reloading, or at least hears the sound, I should say. Then we're gonna do wait 0.5 and set reloading to false. Right, because the reloading should only take like half a second pretty much. Then we are going to make I'm gonna say about 3 more functions, but we're almost done on the local side. So we are going to then do gun event dot on client event connect function event type right. They're gonna say if event type is equal to shoot, then we're going to change the text, so player.playerGUI.gun GUI.gun frame.ammo amount. It would not surprise me if I spelled something wrong. Text label dot text is equal to toString. So actually, yeah, literally the same thing we already did. You guys could really just copy and paste, to be honest. You guys could really just copy and paste this. So just Control C, Control V, paste that right there. Then we're going to use an else if, so enter, then else if event type is equal to reload. Then we're going to do wait 0.5, and then after we're going to literally do the exact same thing. The only difference is we're just waiting before we actually do it, so we can give it time to reload. So boom. Now it comes down to just the running, because obviously in an FPS game, you obviously you want to be able to run, sprint, I should say. So we're gonna set up a basic sprinting. Just hold shift, you sprint. So we're gonna use the user input service again. So us.input begin connect function. We're gonna do input. Then we're gonna do if input.user input type is equal to enum.user input type dot keyboard. Then if input dot keycode is equal to enum dot keycode dot left shift, depends on whatever keybind you want. I'm going with left shift. Then we'll set the player's character dot humanoid dot walk speed is equal to 32. I'm gonna change it on the client side. It shouldn't really matter all that much. Yeah, it really shouldn't matter all that much if I do it on server client. Yeah, I can't really see it being that big of an issue. But anyway, you guys can literally just copy and paste this, and then we're almost done. Paste this, change this to input ended, and then change this to whatever your default speed is, so 16, right? And then we are done on the client side. Now, just for Now all we have left is just the server side now. So thankfully all we got now is the gun script. So we can go ahead and insert a server script. Call it gun script server. Yeah, say gun script server. Right. Yeah, we'll say gun script server. So, and then delete print hello world, and then I can do. First I need to make some variables. I'm gonna need the remote event. Yeah. All right, my fault, guys. My fault. I'm good now. All right. So back to what I was saying. So we're on the server script, right? So first things first, we need to get the gun event. So local gun event is equal to game dot replicated storage. Wait for child gun event, just like on the local script. Then we're gonna get the bullet, of course. So local bullet is equal to game dot replicated storage. Wait. Oh, sorry, not replicated storage. Server storage. Server storage. Wait for child bullet. Right. Then we're going to get the tween service as well as the sound service. So local yes is equal to game get service tween service. Then local sound service or local s. No, we'll go with sound service. Sound service is equal to game get service sound service, and boom. Right, and all we got is like two functions. So first we're going to do an event dot on server event connect function PLR to short for the player, then event type, comma, tool, start POS and end POS, right? We're going to do if event type is equal to shoot, then tool, and this won't autofill, by the way, set attribute, then in parentheses we're going to put parentheses then quotation marks, we're going to put ammo, comma, tool, get attribute ammo, and then we're going to say right here we're going to put -1. We're pretty much taking one bullet, so -1 ammo, because for each time you shoot the gun. Then we're going to fire the client, so gun event fire client layer, then because that's the remote event we want the remote event to fire to that player. Then we're going to say shoot so that it can update the UI, right? Then we're going to get the character, so local character is equal to player dot character, then the direction, local direction is equal to parentheses npos minus start pos dot unit times 200. Then we're going to set up the raycast params, so local raycast params equal to raycast params dot new. Then we're going to set up the filter type, so dot filter type is equal to enum dot filter raycast filter type dot exclude. Then we're going to set up the instances, so dot filter descendants as instances. We're going to do is equal to, we're going to set up a table, so we're going to do tool get descendants. You guys can just look over there. Oh, my bad, I'm only meant to have one equal sign. Get descendants as well as character get descendants, right? Then I'm going to create the actual raycast, so local raycast is equal to workspace raycast start position direction and raycast params, right? Then I'm going to do an if statement, so if raycast, then we're going to clone the bullet, so local bullet clone is equal to bullet clone dot parent. Of course, we're going to set it to parent to game dot workspace, then set the position, so dot position is equal to start position. That's where we want it to start at. Then we're going to set the C frame, so it's facing the right way. So dot C frame is equal to C frame dot new start position. I always forget this part. Position plus, I remember now. Tool dot middle dot c frame dot look vector. Yes, I remember now. Right. Then we're gonna set the duration. So I'm gonna do local duration is equal to parentheses npos minus start pos. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Start pos dot magnitude. Divide that by say like I guess I'll say 1,000. Yeah, I guess I'll say 1,000. And then set up the bullet tween. So local bullet tween is equal to ts create, right? Then we're gonna put the bullet clone, then tween info dot new. Then I'm gonna say duration, of course, enum. Oh, sorry, enum dot easing style. I usually go with either quad or cubic, but it's up to y'all. Then of course easing direction will be, I gotta stop typing so fast. Then enum dot easing direction will be out, of course. Then put a comma right here, then special brackets, position is equal to end position, right? Then of course we are going to play the tween, so bullet tween play, right? Then we're gonna go to the next line, we're gonna say sound service dot bullet flesh 2, that's the name of my sound, play, right? Then I'm gonna say if raycast dot instance dot parent find first child humanoid, then we're gonna just do all that over. So raycast dot instance dot parent dot humanoid dot health is minus equal 10. You guys can set the damage to whatever you want. I'm gonna just set mine to 10. Then I'm gonna go right here and then press enter and do else if event type is equal to reload, right? Then I'm gonna say tool that once again will not autofill, the attribute, then in parentheses, of course, ammo, comma, tool get attribute. Then we're gonna say max ammo because we're setting it to max ammo. I think it's value, I should say, to max out ammo. So gun event, fire client, the player. You're gonna say reload, and boom. And then yeah, that's it. That's all we have to do, guys. Whew, that was a lot. All right, let's go ahead and click play. Let me open up the output, and then of course we need a test dummy. So go to rig builder and then get a block avatar and put it like right there. Yeah, like right there. Then we go ahead and click play. And let's see what happens. All right, so I should be in first person. Okay, so when I'm in, okay, it's weird. Whoa. Oh, it's weird. Player dot character. Oh, I must have. Oh, my fault, guys. let me fix this. Humanoid that works, but you guys don't have to worry about doing anything. You guys already did this part. So I'm gonna paste this and set this to 16. Set this true. Input ended. Okay, we should be good now. Then click play. And okay, no errors. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm in first person. Watch when I equip the gun. Boom, my icon changed to kind of like a little dot thing. And as you guys can see, you have ammo in the left side. So if I fire the gun, you guys should hear sound of bullet sound, I guess. And then you guys obviously see the bullets. Then if I ammo amount text, not if I remember screen GUI ammo amount. I knew I was gonna spell it. I knew I was gonna spell something wrong. I knew it. The way I was just typing way too quick. But anyway, the gun fires. We're just gonna test reloading. So first and foremost, as you guys can see, it does damage. And then if I run out of ammo, you guys can, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm clicking right now. Gun won't fire. If I press R, ammo amount text was not a valid. I spelled something wrong again. Did I? Didn't I? Let me see. What did I spell wrong this time? Ammo amount. Label. Is that not what it's called? I'm literally just copy and paste this. Oh, that is what it's called. Ammo amount is not a valid member of Screen GUI. That's weird. Player GUI. Gun GUI. Oh, I see what the problem is. I meant to put gun frame. See what the problem is. There we go. Okay, now we should be good. Now we should be good. Okay, let me try. There we go. Now reloading works. So if I spam the gun, when I get to 0, gun won't fire anymore. I can reload it by pressing R. It'll reload, and boom. Then I can go back to killing people, or players, I should say. Right, and then we got that first person, type of POV thing. Then if I hold Shift, I can run and stuff. I have a video on how to change running animations too, if y'all want to know how to do that. But yeah, and then obviously you guys can add your own teams. You can have red team, blue team. My next video, part 2 of this video, I plan to include how to make a round system, so people can choose their team. Then it's red team versus blue team, and then you're only allowed to obviously kill people on the red team or vice versa. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want part 2, let me know in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you want access to this model and script or any of my other scripts and models, you guys can become a channel member by pressing join next to the subscribe button. Thank you guys for all the love and support, and thank you guys for 1.2 thousand subscribers, or 1.2k, whatever. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.